Adeyemi Inu
Badmus Morinsola.
Adeniji Covenant.
Adebiyi Elizabeth.
Godwin Iwatontaiwo.
Ayabolu Munachimso.
Akinade Moyoluwa.
Drug abuse has been a rampant problem in the society since the early days. Kicking off a campaign against drug abuse is super important. It's all about raising awareness on the dangers and helping people understand the risk. Speaking of drug abuse, what is drug abuse?
Drug abuse can be defined as a harmful or hazardous use of substance which can be detrimental to one's health.
Do you really want to get involved in drug abuse?
Looking at the importance of the prevention of drug abuse through education, education has played an important role in curbing drug abuse addiction. In our schools, we are taught about drug abuse. We are taught about the effects of drug abuse. We are taught about the consequences of drug abuse. We are even educated on how drug abuse can be harmful to our health and even other aspects of our life. Education helps us to realize the risk, help us to know the consequences that are associated with drug abuse. We are educated in our schools of the risks that are associated with drug abuse, what harmful effects it can cause on our body, even in our lives in general. Education also has helped in reducing the stigma that is attached to people that are addicted to drugs. So education has helped us to realize that we don't have to place stigma on those that are involved in drug abuse. Instead, education has made and created an environment where everybody feels welcome and they can ask for help when going through situations like that. Thank you.
Certainly, drug abuse can significantly impact mental health due to the complex interaction between the substances and the brain. Substances like drugs after neurotransmitter levels disrupting the delicate balance needed for stable mental functioning. For example, stimulants like cocaine can cause euphoria and increased energy initially, but prolonged use can lead to anxiety. Drug abuse can have profound impacts on mental health, leading to conditions such as depression, anxiety, paranoia, psychosis, and even exacerbating existing mental health issues. The substances can alter brain chemistry, affecting mood, cognition, and behavior, ultimately leading to long-term psychological distress and impairment.
Hi guys, I'm talking on signs and symptoms of drug addiction. 1. Increased tolerance. This occurs when the person is using more of the substance over time to achieve the same result as before. 2. Withdrawal symptoms. This is when the person is experiencing both physical and emotional symptoms and when not using the substances, e.g. depression, mood swings. 3. Waste of time. This is when the person is spending significant time and effort doing things that are irrelevant and not creative, like looking for jobs and using the substances. 4. Neglecting responsibilities. This is when the person is failing or lacking at doing their responsibilities or obligations at home, work, even in their relationship or place of work. Then the last one, persistent usage of the drug, even though despite the negative consequences to their health, relationship, work, and other activities. Thank you.
You know you can be safe from drug abuse.
Hey guys, I'm going to speak on the effects of drug abuse based on the relationship aspect. Drug abuse can have profound and far-reaching effects on individuals, their well-being, and many other aspects. We're going to be looking at the relationship aspect. Under the relationship aspect, we're going to be looking at families, the friendships, social isolation, and relationships and professional works. Under family, drug abuse can actually strain family members due to lack of communication, trust issues, and can actually make the family have some difficulties in their financial problems. We also have friendship. Friends, obviously, who want to associate with somebody that has to do with drug abuse. Like, friends can actually distance themselves when they notice change of behaviors in the person that's taking the substance. And it's also going to actually influence the other person that is the friend or the person that is taking drug abuse or that is involved in drug abuse. We also have professional jobs. Drug abuse is a very, very bad thing when it comes to profession because it's going to take down the job. It's going to make everything so bad for the person that is in the professional aspect. So now I'm going to speak in on social isolation. As drug abuse processes or progresses, individuals isolate themselves. It's not actually their fault. It leads to depression, it leads to loneliness, because when they take drugs, the thing begins to affect their mental health, and then they become depressed and lonely, and then they isolate themselves from other people. For example, now in my own personal life story, actually I've dealt with many things that has to do with drugs, but at the same time, I saw the effects and I saw the cause. But at the same time, I think I'm trying, and I feel like every other person that is involved in drug abuse should actually try to actually abstain. Recognizing the need for help is actually a crucial first step. in anything that has to do with drug abuse. Treatment can involve therapy, medication, rehab, or other things that actually can help in the case of drug abuse. Rebuilding relationships and overall being is a gradual process, requiring the support of professionals, freedom, friends, and family. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Akin today, and let's talk about the effects of drug abuse. There are four effects. You have addiction, you have health problems, you have relationship strain, you have legal and financial problems. Now, addiction. Drug abuse can lead to addiction, where a person becomes dependent on substances and experiences intense cravings on substances. We have health problems. Drug abuse can cause serious health issues such as liver damage and heart problems. We have relationship strain. Drug abuse can strain relationships with family, friends, and romantic partners due to changes in behavior. We have legal and financial problems. Drug abuse can lead to legal issues such as arrests, as well as financial problems due to spending money.
My name is Manuel Oluwatoyin, and I'll be talking on the effects of drug abuse on the overall well-being of humans. Drug abuse has a devastating effect on the well-being of humans, including their physical health, mental well-being, relationships, and overall happiness. Drug abuse takes a toll on the physical health. Prolonged drug use can lead to serious health issues such as organ damage, cardiovascular problems, and respiratory issues. Also, drug abuse can have a significant impact on the mental well-being of humans. It causes mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety, and psychosis. Drug abuse can alter brain function, brain mood, brain regulation, leading to increased risk of mental health issues and resulting into early death. Furthermore, drug abuse can negatively affect educational and occupational opportunities. It can impair cognitive function, memory, and concentration, making it difficult to perform well academically or professionally.
Hi guys, so I'm here to talk about the available resources for treatment and support against drug abuse. So there's this thing called SAMHSA, which is the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, and also the Behavioral Health Treatment Services Locator. This is an anonymous and confidential source for any individual seeking mental health treatment services. There are also some health centers that provide mental health and substance use disorder services, such as Wellspring Rehabilitation Center, Christ Against Drug Abuse Ministry, which is CADA. You can call these health centers directly to confirm availability of specific services and also to make appointments. The National Institute on Drug Abuse, NIDA, is the lead federal agency supporting scientific research on drug use and addiction. NIDA's mission is to advance science on drug use and addiction. The National Institute on Drug Abuse, NIDA, is the lead federal agency supporting scientific research on drug use and addiction. NIDA's mission is to advance science on drug use and addiction and to apply that knowledge to improve individual and public health through ensuring the effective translation and dissemination of scientific research findings to improve the prevention and treatment of SUDs, reduce the harms associated with drug use, enhance public awareness of addiction as a chronic but treatable medical illness, and reduce stigma.
Speaking on the effects of drug abuse at the workplace, there are many potential effects of drug abuse in the workplace, both for individuals using drugs and for the organization as a whole.
There are various examples that we can get that drug abuse affects the organization. One is increased tardiness and lateness. One can easily get tardy and late during the organization. Drug abuse can cause reduced productivity and performance in the aspect that if employees are addicted to drugs in the organization, it can bring about low productivity and bad end products for the business. Drug abuse can also bring about poor decision-making and judgment in the organization. If the employees or the employer is addicted to drugs, it can bring about lack of proper strategies and proper decision-making during the organization's crucial stages, which could seriously harm the organization. It can also bring bad reputation to the organization, bringing in bad image as a result of the amount of drugs, as a result of the drug they are addicted to, which can cause about ending of an organization.
Hi guys, I'm going to be talking about signs and symptoms of drug abuse. Here are some few symptoms of drug abuse as an individual, like spending money on drugs even though you can't afford it, feeling the need to use drugs regularly, having the urge to use drugs and to block out any other thoughts,
Signs of drug abuse in family members or friends or people around you: when they don't care about their appearance or the way they look when they are outside, when they lose interest in the activities like school work, office work, and other things, and when they always have red eyes, they're always tired, they're always having loss or weight gain.
Majek Fashek, who is an old popular musician, was involved in drug abuse. He was helped by friends, helped by family, helped by people, and was able to overcome the drug abuse addiction. Even though he had a tragic death, he was still able to get over addiction of drug abuse and was still able to live life even to the littlest moments.
I was worried that you were smoking too much pot. Meanwhile, you're out doing every drug on the planet and hiding it and lying. Why?
I don't know.
Why, Nick? Tell me why.
I don't know.
I thought we were close. I thought we were closer than most fathers and sons.
Man, I feel like you're always disappointed in me. You're disappointed I didn't go to college.
Can you blame me? Just not too long ago, you were reading and you were writing and you were on the water polo team. And look at us now.
Dad,
This isn't us. This is not who we are.
Dad, I'm really sorry about everything. Dad, I'm really sorry, Dad.
Addiction to drug abuse is not the end of the world.
You don't have to find confidence in drugs.
Addiction to drug abuse is real.
So save a friend today. Creating awareness against drug abuse.
Say no to drug abuse.